The future and the internet is amazing. I love that I can do this. I love that we're live streaming wirelessly. It's so fun. I love it. I love it so much. Nacho's been watching you for a while. I'd also love your videos. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Good to have you. Ethan Plays, welcome to the stream. I think that's the first time I've seen your name so far. Good to have you all. Don't I think the Rival series is underrated? Really? Did people say that about the Rival? I feel like Rival is, I mean, okay, keep in mind when people say anything negative about the Rival line, they're not playing in an arena. Like, they're playing outdoors. I feel like, oh my God, my hair just came out and it's all over the place. Oh, it's all in my cables. When people say bad things about the Rival line, it's because they're probably playing outdoors. And I mean, I would get aggravated too if I was playing outdoors and like the engagement distances are significantly longer. And you've got people that are, I mean, typically you're playing outdoors with a community, they're probably going to have an FPS limit that's somewhere around like 200 feet per second. I mean, if you go to an NRC ward, I mean, they're going to have no FPS limit. And there's some people that might shoot in the 250s, you know what I mean? And so if you are using Rival, you're going to need to get within probably... You guys, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah? Okay, all right. That pesky bar is taking names tonight. What was I saying? Yeah, if you're running at somebody, you got to get within 20 feet if you want to be viable with a Rival blaster in your hand, because you start getting past that, and I mean, the Rival ammo goes everywhere. It goes everywhere. So, of course, they're going to say bad things. They're going to be like, oh, this is dumb because I can't compete with people that are firing relatively straight darts at 200 plus feet per second. So, I mean, that makes sense to me. I don't know. I would say it's fair for them to be critical of the Rival line. I wouldn't say that it's underrated. It just has a completely different use case. For us here, oh man, it's incredible. I mean, the Rival stuff is just amazing. As a business, it makes so much sense because the Rival, I mean, some of the Rival stuff, like these Rival balls, we've had for over a year, and we play weekly. And to have a dart or an ammo type last for that long is absolutely incredible. I'm sure, like, even though we sometimes buy the Rival at 25 cents each, like each one of these being 25 cents, I mean, it lasts significantly longer than the darts do. And so we probably go through 10 times as many darts as we do Rival. We have to replace them so frequently. So it makes sense. I love it. But again, it just depends on your playstyle. Some people like playing a more accurate game type or a more accurate playstyle, and that's fine. I wouldn't say it's underrated. It's just different use cases. So yeah, what are your thoughts? What do you guys think? Is the Rival line underrated? Do you use Rival outdoors? I'd be really interested in anybody that sees or can attest to the viability of the Rival line in an outdoor super stock or otherwise or higher event. That would be very interesting to me. What? So yeah, feel free to chime in the comments. Nacho says, not many people are a fan of Rival due to the Rival rounds being so close quarters. Yes, absolutely. That's the whole thing. If you can't get close quarters, you're not viable if you're using a Rival primary. You would need to have a dart blaster secondary in order to get yourself within range or shooting range of a dart player, a dart enemy. Norkel Nerf Club, the best performing stock blasters Hasbro has ever produced are Rival. Yes, that is a great point. The Rival line can't be considered underrated just in the one mindset of the fact that somebody can buy a Rival blaster. This is stock. This is a stock blaster. I haven't done anything to it. And it's amazing at how usable it is in the arena. that I can pick this up. I mean, obviously, I paid what I paid for it. I think I paid $75 for it. So it is expensive. But I mean, if you want to use a Strife and you want to make it viable, even in a close quarters battle like this, you're going to need to put a lot more money in your Strife. You're going to need to put a lot more time into upgrading it. And if you don't know how to do that, you're not going to be viable with your Strife. You're going to need to buy one that's already modified, and that's probably going to be in the realm of $80 to $100. So it makes sense that like the rival line's best characteristic right now is just the fact that they work so well out of the box. It's incredible. Kudos to Hasbro for coming up with it. Yes, the ammo firing characteristics, they go all over the place, but I mean that's kind of the joy of it too. It's kind of interesting having things that can just spew ammo and it goes all over the place. You're not super accurate, but then if you've got different players and different ammo types on the same team, it makes for makeup and a very interesting gameplay. So I do appreciate it. NorCal Nerf Club says the only time I competed outdoors is at 2 Ragnarok Oktoberfest. That's a wonderful event. My rival blasters did great, but that's in San Jose weather. Always very nice, not windy. Yeah, that's another point too, actually, the wind. The rival rounds, because they're larger, because they're heavier, they do lose velocity significantly faster, and they are very susceptible to wind. And if a gust of wind comes by, you're definitely not going to hit a long-range shot. Or if you do, it's going to be pure luck. So, yeah, absolutely. This is a fun discussion. I like what's going on here. Who started this? This is Ben Schultz. Yeah, Ben Schultz. Thanks for starting that. That was cool. That was a fun little tidbit, little piece of my mind, if you will. Good to have you all here. Thanks for being here every single week. So we've definitely had some issues with the stream and choppiness and whatnot, but